Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another message you to hear right now. Let's hop right into it and find out what message your angels have for you today. From the jump, I am hearing that you definitely are somebody who stands out in a crowd, and people are noticing this more and more lately because a lot of you are stepping into your power. So in the past, you had this quality where people have noticed you, but a lot of you dimmed it to make other people happy or to make yourself feel more comfortable. Again, I always say this, you guys are my light workers and my healers, and you have high amounts of empathy, and a lot of you absorb energy very easily, so it's not always fun to be noticed or to be seen all the time, especially in environments where people don't want you to shine. But what if I told you you are meant to be seen, you're meant to be noticed, and when you step into your power and use this quality, you have the capabilities of really making it big in this lifetime of whatever it is you want to go after. A lot of you have so many talents and skills that you can really just be successful at whatever it is you put your mind to. And that's the message I have for you guys today, that you've been dimming yourself to make other people feel comfortable or to even make yourself feel comfortable, but you need to stop doing that, because once you really step into your power, I'm telling you right now, good things are gonna happen. And I actually feel like that's what's happening right now. Even if you didn't even put your mind to it, a lot of you are going through a transformation where you're being forced to change into somebody who is able to put themselves out there more. I also feel like a lot of you guys went through experiences to learn how to strengthen your spiritual protection, to learn how to acknowledge when someone is envious of you so that you can make it to the top without letting other people get into the way or destroy what you have built. What I'm also picking up on is that your energy is so high vibrational, and that is why when you walk into a room, people tend to turn their heads and look at you. Also, a lot of you guys are amazingly talented and beautiful, if not all of you, and I do feel like you guys are triple threats, quadruple threats. There's just so many things you guys have going for you, so it's really hard for people to stand next to you, but at the same time, a lot of people want to, because being around you also gets them a lot of attention. That's another thing that you're meant to hear today. There are situations where you think you and somebody else are getting a lot of attention together, but it's actually you. I'm also hearing as well that people sometimes talk to other people to try to get to you. And there's so many times where people wanted to meet you or get to know you, and another person intercepted that and didn't want that to happen. But I'm also sensing a lot of you guys shouldn't really worry about that, because if someone's meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. Another thing I'm hearing as well is that you guys really do want people that are able to have the balls and the courage to come up and approach you. And I feel that there's a lot of people who may have that, but your energy is so high vibrational that sometimes it does kind of throw people off when they go to talk to you. Some of you guys may have experienced like somebody approaching you, but then getting nervous and like running away. That's also because your energy is very powerful and people don't really know how to react to it. So I do feel there's situations where people are meant to be in your life, but God and your angels kind of ease that person into your life, maybe through other people or through seeing you in an environment a couple times, or just in a situation where it's comfortable for you and that person to get to know each other better. I'm also sensing that the quality that you have that makes you stand out makes a lot of people envious. So you could have situations where people have liked you and wanted to date you, but then notice how much attention you got and it really threatened them. Another thing I'm hearing too is that your energy is so powerful that if you do end up in a romantic connection or a friendship with a person, they actually do absorb some of your energy and end up kind of embodying this stand out from the crowd energy too. I'm actually hearing there's somebody that kind of realized that you have this energy and this power, like after they had an interaction with you or even an encounter with you, take that however you could interpret it, like their life kind of changed in a way where people were paying attention to them more. I'm also hearing that people have noticed that when they post with you or when they're around you, people tend to want to get to know them as well. So it's not just them using you, like it's not just people are approaching people to get to you, it's also the fact that when you're around people, you kind of put them on and you make people around you look interesting and different too. Another thing I do hear is that some of you attract people that are like you, so some of you are already aware of this, and you know to find other people that have this quality so that you guys can both shine in your own ways. What I'm picking up on is that you're in a time period right now where you're really stepping into your power, so a lot of people around you are not really used to this. You may notice even close friends of yours kind of are a little triggered by the amount of attention you guys are getting. I'm also sensing that even though you guys always had this quality, there's something about you guys being open to new people, new experiences right now that's kind of like lifting down your walls and your barriers. I feel like in the past, people may not have approached you so much because you guys were being divinely protected, but also a lot of you have been hurt where you have put up your walls and people can kind of sense that they can't approach you. But when you kind of realize that you're putting up this energy, a lot of you are putting down your walls and you are becoming more approachable. And I'm seeing that there is going to be people approaching you for business, for opportunities. Things are going to start falling into your lap. I'm hearing you're ready. So again, a lot of you have gone through a lot of transformations to get to where you are today. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from receiving these blessings. You deserve it. And I also am feeling that a lot of you had so many situations where you've learned through friendships that you can't trust a lot of people when it comes to your goals and your dreams, especially when they're bigger and larger than life. And I'm sensing as well that some of you do feel lonely because you do feel like you do tend to attract people that get jealous of this quality. But just know that this quality is also going to get you guys a lot of success and a lot of good things in your life. Another thing I'm picking up on is that another reason why you stand out is because of your spiritual gifts. Again, I always say this, that you guys are very high vibrational, but there's something more to you too, where you're really a healing energy, and that also makes people drawn to you. And I'm also sensing that there's so many people that have been drawn to you just because of the healing qualities that you guys embody. Like, you always leave people feeling better when they interact with you. There's going to be people who feel worse about themselves because their ego is triggered. There's going to be people who feel worse because there's something about you that kind of triggers them the way that makes them angry. But I feel like for the people that appreciate what you bring to the table, like, they're always happy to see you and they're always excited to see you too. So what I'm hearing is that you guys maybe pop out in certain spots, or you go to, or you frequent a shop or a cafe or a restaurant, and low key or high key, you guys may even notice this or may not, but people are excited when you show up. They're like, oh, this person's here, this person's back, you know, because they may not realize this, but it really is your energy that kind of lightens people's days. Some of you may have even heard this from somebody, like a customer, or maybe this is in your workplace. A customer may have told you that, or a customer of a place that you work. Doesn't matter. You guys get the gist. It's like I'm hearing someone say, like, oh wow, when I see you, it really makes my day. Your smile brightens my day. You have an amazing smile. You light up a room. Like, people may tell you this or start to tell you this, and I'm really feeling you guys are, the light is coming back in your eyes is what I'm hearing, because I do sense that, again, you guys actually dimmed this quality because you were afraid of what it brings in. And it does bring a lot of energy. It does bring a lot of chaos in. It does bring a lot of jealousy. It does bring a lot of evil eye. But once you learn to maneuver these energies and shine and stay in your power and not let things get under your skin, you really can do whatever it is that you want in this lifetime. And that's exactly where you're headed today. So let's look into it a little bit more and see what's going on. But from the jump, I'm definitely sensing, like, I did a message like last week about the fact that you have a big break coming, and I kind of feel this aligns with that. You guys might want to check that out if you haven't seen it yet, but this is what I'm sensing too. And if you did watch that, extra confirmation that because you are stepping into your power, you're healing, you're learning how to basically, like, manage how powerful you are. You are headed towards a lot of success, and things are going to just fall into your lap because you know how to handle it, and you know how to also be in environments where you can be around people, but you also have to step away from certain people when they're feeling a little jealous or triggered by the attention that you're getting. I'm also sensing for some of you, this has to do with your love life. Like, you have a lot of admirers. Another thing about being a healer is that a lot of people are going to fall in love with you, but some of it's just going to be because of the fact that you have a healing energy. And again, you guys are so genuine that you radiate love. So of course people are going to want to be around that, even if that's a feeling that they haven't experienced yet, or they act weird or strange because they don't know how to react to it. People really do fall in love with you. And I'm sensing that there's going to be a season of people coming out of the woodworks from your past, maybe even confessing the fact that they had a crush on you, but they didn't feel ready, or they always liked you. I'm hearing somebody say, I always liked you, always noticed you, but I was just scared, I'm intimidated, or I'm also hearing I'm scared of getting hurt. So there's somebody coming into the message today that does have a big crush on you. And this person is somebody who does have a lot of attention on them. Like, I really do sense that. Someone very popular. So they're not going to be intimidated by the fact that you get a lot of attention. It's just more like because they have experienced a high dose of maybe witnessing a lot of relationships or being in some, like, they're just a little bit jaded, and an environment they are in could be a little toxic too, or they could have grown up in a toxic environment, but someone definitely likes you and they're used to getting attention, but they also feel like the amount of attention you get is, like, I'm hearing unheard of. Like, I also hear opportunity. So it could be somebody that notices that you got a star quality and they may want to network with you, but I'm also sensing romantic too. Like, wow, we can really shine together. We can be a power couple. And I definitely feel like a lot of you have learned to kind of go at it alone, because even your romantic partners can be very jealous of the energy that you guys have. And I feel some of it isn't like, I feel like some of it is like you can't hate them for it, because it's almost just like they just can't handle it because they get very jealous or possessive over you, or they don't want a lot of people looking at you. And I get that. Like, some of you guys have had people who had fallen in love with you, but just can't handle the fact that a lot of people are obsessed with you. And another thing is that, you know, you guys are always constantly growing and evolving, and you can't be around people that don't have that same type of energy. So yeah, there's somebody here who is making changes. in their life, and they're very inspired by you with this goddess energy. Yeah, I feel like even like my masculines, my feminine doesn't matter. Like you guys are radiating this energy here. Wisdom, life force, sensuality. Yeah, a lot of you guys have very strong, like I don't want to say like this, but kind of like sexual energy or sensual energy. Like I feel like a lot of healers do, and you just radiate this like, honestly, I'm hearing like wifey husband material, but it's almost unattainable. There's something very unattainable about your energy because, again, people don't know what box to put you in because you are capable of so much. And I feel like even for someone to say like, oh, you're wifey material, or your husband material, like there's more to you than that. Like you guys are a teacher, you're a mentor, you're spiritual, you're smart, you're creative, you're hardworking. Like you have so many amazing qualities that people have noticed. Thief card here sheds light on a potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. I also feel like a lot of you in the past may have been afraid to show your true self because you may have felt like people, I feel there's some people out there that are afraid to kind of showcase your talents and skills because maybe you think that people are going to try to steal your ideas or something like that. But I just feel like there's only one you. Actually, what I'm hearing is that people have tried to steal your energy, emulate your personality, do what you do, and they were unsuccessful at it. That's what I'm sensing, because what you have in you is like a well of like spiritual energy that like only you can pull from. You have a connection to the divine that not a lot of people have. And the way you do things is uniquely you. Another thing I want to say is that whatever line of work you guys are in or whatever talent or skill you have, you are like in a category of your own. Like I do feel like people have discussed this. So say you're like a content creator, right? And you make certain type of content. People say that like your content's different than all the other people who make that content. Or some of you guys, people are saying that like you started a trend and then people started doing it like you. So it's almost like some of you are afraid of people copying you, but people can kind of clock it. They're like, oh, I know this person said this and now I see other people saying it. Like you start trends, and that's something that your angels want you to know, or you're ahead of the trends. And I sense Aquarius energy for a lot of you guys, for sure. Or I'm even seeing like Gemini or air signs, my air signs too. Yeah, let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah. People like to look you up or see you out because they get inspired by you, but I do feel like there are people who do. I'm hearing your style, your clothes. I'm even sensing for my feminines out there and my masculines, even people of the opposite gender are kind of inspired by your style. Like some of you guys may have realized this, like, oh, why is that? Like you may have noticed somebody wearing something that like you wore in the past and you're like, what the heck? Like you're not imagining things like because it works for you. People feel like it's going to work for them. And honestly, maybe it does for a lot of people. But of course, like what makes you uniquely you is like, even if you do have a great sense of style and people copy it, it's kind of like a compliment to you, right? Because you inspired them. And I also feel as well that like, honestly, no, like you always will be, like you have a creative gift where like, if somebody steals an idea or something that you're doing, you can create something else. Like you're always changing and growing and evolving. And yeah, honestly, like there's a clear distinction between what you guys are creating and doing and what other people are doing. And that's something that people also talk about. They don't know how you do what you do. So you do something that people don't know how you do it. And again, some of you guys are out with your gift, your talents, and your skills. Some of you guys, this is more personable, like with the people you know, you interact with. You like some of you, it's your spiritual gifts. Like people don't know how you know things about people or how you're so smart, how you're so wise. And again, a lot of these things are things that you guys were born with. And I also feel like a lot of this has been developed. I feel that some of you out there, you may have even tried to dim this quality or fit in. I'm hearing chameleon. Some of you guys are actually really good at blending into certain environments and standing out when you need to. And I think that's something that you guys needed to master before you got onto this next level that you're going into now. So expect a lot of great things to happen in your life, even though you could feel a little lost and confused at times. This is a sign that you are on the right path, and that's what your angels want you to know. Innocence, purity, redemption, yeah. A connection to the divine. Yeah. See that? I just said that. It's funny. Yeah, you guys really do have like an innocence and a purity to you. And that's why people can't quite put their finger on you, because it's really your good heart and your loving energy that makes you stand out. Your pure intentions. Like you can really be put into a room with like people that are scheming and scamming, and you don't get sucked into that. Like I see a lot of you guys are just like, yeah, this isn't my party, you know? And so like, yeah, a lot of times other genuine people can clock it. They're like, yeah, there's something different about you. Like, I'm really hearing somebody say this or think this about you, because like every time they interacted with somebody, it felt like it was all the same. And then you kind of came in and gave them something different. And I feel for some of you, you may have thought this person had a negative reaction to you because they took a step back, but honestly, like they needed it. I do feel that people tend to kind of think their reality is like, they kind of get stuck in ways of being because of the fact they're stuck in a cycle, or they're stuck around people who are all the same all the time. And then when someone comes in who's different, it kind of challenges that reality. And some people are stubborn because they're kind of addicted to like being in that vibration or mindset, and you are coming into an environment being like, hey, like, actually, no, think about it this way. And people are like, whoa. So yeah, your energy, something about seeing you being around, like, people can't quite put their finger on it, honestly. That's what people are saying. Like, people are talking about you. Wow, I really feel that you guys do attract a lot of opportunities, but also opportunists. So yeah, be careful with that, because even before you guys have seen it with yourself, people always wanted to get with you, be with you, talk to you, be your friend, get in on your business plans, whatever, right? You know, I can go on and on and on. And even before you guys really did anything that you felt like, it's just even before you guys even accomplished anything, people noticed that you were different. And I feel for some of you struggled like when you were younger, because a lot of times kids in general, like, are still trying to find themselves, or teen years, like, you're trying to find yourself, and people tend to follow trends more when they're younger, and then they kind of get established into who they are as a person. But at a young age, I'm seeing that you guys never really were like that. You had strong opinions and passions and values, and you always did things your own way. So you may have thought that you were uncool or rejected or unpopular, but really, like, people noticed you, they just didn't understand you. They're kind of intimidated by you. A lot of you guys were old souls, very wise. You're studying and reading books where people are doing like other things, or you're learning from experiences by observation, like growing up, and you're already having so much knowledge of the world and understanding and social awareness that a lot of people have. And yeah, people, yeah, I'm hearing I sit back and observe. Yeah, I feel, I'm actually hearing that song like down the DM where Nicki Minaj says like, I sit down and observe like all these people that I'm curving or whatever like that. Yeah, so it's like you're known to be curving a lot of people too. And honestly, for some of you, you may hear people say, oh, I try to talk to you, but you dubbed me, you curved me. But I feel like some of you guys don't even try to do that. You're actually just in your own planet, and you're not really looking for attention or validation, or yeah, I really feel like sometimes you guys don't even notice that people like you because they're looking for an excuse to come talk to you. And again, just like people get overwhelmed by your energy, you can get overwhelmed by other people's energy too. Some of you guys think that you have social anxiety, and you might because of, you know, experiences or your gifts and stuff. But one of it, I feel like, yes, you can have social anxiety and it's a real thing, but I feel some of it is also your psychic gifts, like, because you're feeling everyone's energies when you enter into a room. So a lot of you guys are learning how to manage that, whether that's prayer or protection or candles or crystal, or whatever it is that you're doing. You're learning how to manage those gifts. But another thing I do want to say is that what you guys may not notice is that you're actually picking up on other people's nervousness and anxiety when they come and approach you. And that's why it could be overwhelming for you as well. Like, you may think you get overwhelmed easily, but people get overwhelmed by you. And again, because your energy could be different than a lot of people's, or something they haven't experienced, it also works the opposite ways. Like, people's energy can kind of throw you if it's like, you know, not the healthiest as well. So yeah, that's something you guys take into account, that sometimes your energy just rejects people's energies, even though they want to talk to you and be around you. And this happens in relationships where you could be close to somebody, and all of a sudden you guys start, you know, vibrating very different. Page of Cups in reverse. There's somebody here thinking about how they missed an opportunity with you as well, because they realized they were acting childish towards you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I kind of feel bad for this person. There's somebody here who likes you, and like, I think that you may have tried to talk to them or say something to them, but they responded immaturely or rudely because they were just defensive or a little scared when you were talking to them. And they're like, wow, like, I don't know why I answered like that, you know? Like, there's somebody here who does like you, but they just don't know how to, like, they don't know how to communicate with you. And it kind of comes out as like disinterest or even rudeness. So somebody's like, wow, like, this person went to talk to me and I fumbled it, you know? And some of you guys are like, wow, I'm never approaching anyone again. That was rude. But in all honesty, they just were nervous or scared, which is funny. We got Justice here. I do feel like this person may try to talk to you or say something to you, like, next time they see you, or message you or something as well. Like, hey, like, are we cool? You know, something like that. Yeah, so what else we have going on here? I just get like a lot of people are really happy when they see you, and even just being around your energy is enough. There is people that I've noticed that the energy changes when you're around in a positive way. Also, people can act up around you too. I also feel like people may kind of like do extra stuff to try to get you to notice them. I'm also sensing this is not just dating. If you're a feminine or a masculine, like there's people who want to befriend you, but they're scared to do that because they're quite intimidated. So yeah, interesting enough, a lot of you may struggle with having friends, keeping friends, making friends because of your gifts. But another thing is that you constantly have a revolving door of people that want to come in and befriend you. And some of you guys really need to see that just because of past experiences doesn't mean that it's always going to be that way. And there is a lot of people coming into your life, I'm hearing as well. And I feel that you guys are getting yourself into a stable energy. Yeah, we got 6 of Cups here. There's definitely somebody here who wants to reconnect with you or communicate with you because they feel like they weren't fair to you or they acted immature to you. Another thing as well is some of you guys, I'm gonna take a step further. Like you do call people out on their stuff too, like, and people don't expect that, right? Some people can really like you, be really happy to see you, but also just not used to like someone so real. I'm really feeling like my light workers, my healers, you guys feel also so odd because you were placed in environments where you're needed and where your gifts are needed, where your insights are needed. So that's why you may feel so different or like nobody's on the same page as you. But I do feel like little by little, you start like leaving your impact. And I feel that even if you have friends or people around you that come into your life, like they take the bits and pieces of things that you teach them and they start sharing that with the world too as well. And I do feel like there's somebody here watching you very closely. And yeah, they're very inspired by you. We got like a Page of Cups, King of Cups. We do have a water sign person here or an air sign person. There's a lot, like, look, there's like yeah, air justice has like Libra energy. And I'm thinking Scorpio, Cancer, I see Gemini as well. Pisces. Got the Emperor here, wow. Wow, the Emperor and the Empress and the 5 of Wands. Some of you guys will enter some sort of romantic connection or some sort of soul contract with somebody where you're meant to kind of do something together, whether it's be together or work together. There seems to be an energy here where somebody has noticed that you have a lot of people fighting for your time and your energy. We got an Emperor energy here with the 6 of Cups. It looks like somebody is not wanting to leave your life and they're trying to make a comeback. And I do feel like this individual in the past was immature because they couldn't handle how much you stand out, but they're realizing that you standing out is not a threat. Like you standing out is part of the reason why you're here because you help people, because you shine. It's not like you just stand out so that you get a ton of secret admirers or dates, right? Like I feel that you guys have so many opportunities and this person has witnessed and see you curve people. And they also witness people fumble. Yeah, this person's spying on you right now. Could also be an earth sign. I'm thinking Taurus too. Wow, we have, oh my gosh, wow. This wasn't even supposed to be a love reading, but I'm telling you right now, whoever's watching, you guys have so many admirers and people have definitely noticed that you are looking good right now too, okay? Like somebody changed up their hair, someone's planning on changing up their hair or something. Honestly, I feel some of you guys haven't even done anything different, but people are asking, did you change your hair? Did you change, what do you do with your skincare? Like what's like, you're glowing differently and people might be asking you. Some of you guys actually did make changes and you are working on yourself and nurturing yourself. A lot of Taurus energy here. Like some of you guys did actually reel it in and spend a lot of time on self-care. So the reason why you are standing out is maybe more because of the self-care, the cutting people off, and more of the shallow stuff too. Like maybe some guys that really did work on your physical appearance and people are kind of going crazy over that. But I'm telling you right now, it's not just that. It's something internal with you that you're really shining your light, and in combination of all those things that you're doing, it's working. So keep up the good work. We also have a fire sign here. There is an energy here that's very protective over you. I feel like you have a lot of options, so don't let, and I also feel like you guys may have friends too that are overprotective over you too, which could be a good thing and a bad thing, because I do feel like you guys are meant to be, maybe if you're single, dating around, or if you are trying to network, like meet a lot of people, and you can't really be in relationships with people that hold you back. You need people that are going to catapult you forward or help you shine more or help you be seen and noticed. So I feel that some of you guys are really in your power right now, not allowing anybody to control or dictate how your day goes, even if you're in a relationship with them, even if they're your family member. There's a lot of people watching you right now. There's literally 2 energies of people watching you, and they're right in your energy. There's 2 different people here. That's crazy. And then we have like the Page of Pentacles, and this guy's literally spying with the camera. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is also like a stalkerish energy. One person's kind of obsessively like watching you, and another person's actually like kind of learning from you. Very, very interesting. Like these cards definitely reflect like exactly what I was talking about today and what I was channeling in on. Like all the attention that you're getting. Do you not see this? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And I'm hearing you don't understand like how people see you. You don't understand how beautiful you are to a lot of people. You don't understand how much you overwhelm people, and how much, even though they like you, they feel like they can't do this with you because they're not worthy of your time and your energy. And I feel that's also spiritual. Like God, your angels are very protective over you, and they will tell people intuitively like, no, back off, like, you know, not today, you know, like you're not ready. And that's what I'm seeing. So don't get offended when people don't always approach you or talk to you. There's definitely a factor of intimidation here, for sure. And I'm telling you right now, you got a whole lot of options. Would you not? Oh my God, you guys see this right now? Like, I know my lights are a little dim, but look at this. All these options. Everybody knows you have options. You are the life of the party, and you're also very humble about it. People are saying, I don't think you realize how beautiful you are, how talented you are, how smart you are. A lot of you guys do realize this, but you realize that you should be humble, and that also there's no reason to like flex the fact that you know that you can have anybody in the room, or flex the fact that you know that you have so much potential to create success in your life. Like, this is like a networking thing for some of you guys too. Like, I'm seeing this right now, like a lot of great things happening. But I feel for some of you, like, you're not in competition with anybody. Like, you know what's meant for you will come towards you. You don't need all the attention of everyone in the room. You just want to talk to the right people. And all these things that you guys do kind of makes you stand out because you don't act like everybody else. And at the end of the day, even though you guys are so popular, you're also very happy alone and on your own. And you guys have mastered the art of independence. So, again, I do feel a lot of you had so many bad experiences because of this quality. Even though it's an amazing quality to have, that you shine, but it also does come with a lot of attention, unwanted attention, people getting angry, possessive over you, people getting obsessed with you, people even stalking you, some of you guys, you know, just be weird behavior, you know, overall. Yeah, I feel like you guys are learning to see this quality that you embody in a new perspective. Look at the picture one. This guy is like literally signing autographs. Like, I see a lot of you guys like realizing like, okay, like, if I'm going to be as successful, like, I really feel like there's a fear here of success because you know that it's going to bring a lot of attention into your life. But I'm hearing you guys are ready for this. You're ready to be seen more. You're ready to be noticed more. Like I said in the other reading that I did, like, you guys definitely, there's a level of you guys almost having this fear because you kind of know that you can be big, but you also, a lot of you guys out there fear the spotlight. Like, you're not vain like that. You want to be low key, but it's getting to the point where you guys can't hide anymore. You got to really show up and show off all these talents and gifts that God has given you. And a lot of you, you're just going to get opportunities and stuff, so don't even overthink it if you don't know what you're doing next. Just keep praying. Just keep healing. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh my God, why do we have another person here? Not a King of Swords. There's literally guys, like, there's so many people here. You're popping. Okay, this is good too. I think you guys also have this energy where I'm hearing I don't want to play no games. Like, you don't play any games with people. You really do. And honestly, people respect you for that. I feel like this transition was kind of hard for you guys because in the past, like, you may have had people made you feel guilty or upset that you weren't shrinking yourself down for them or bending over to their will. But now you're realizing that you don't have to be all over the place because everybody else is. You can stand in your power, shine your light, do what you need to do, and keep it moving. And the rest of the things will flow. I'm seeing angel number 1222. Like, I always say this, that like when you work on yourself and heal yourself, your relationships around you naturally improve because when you're healing and when you're in your power, you're more willing to just go at it alone if you need to, and you don't have a fear of loss. You're not catering to people out of fear, and you're also not afraid to speak your truth. And that's what you guys came here to do. I got a couple content. Interesting. Somebody may want to partner up with you guys and post with you. And this is kind of restating what I was saying before. People have wanted to date you and post with you or even befriend you because it makes them look good. Divinely protected. Don't mess with me. You guys are very divinely protected. Just because you have a lot of options and people want to date you doesn't mean they can, right? So a lot of you are like, well, if I have so many options, why does none of this work out? How come I can't keep a boyfriend or girlfriend, or how come I'm never happy in relationships? Maybe you're not meant to be in one right now, but I do see some sort of partnership coming into your life if you're single. Someone said you're out of my league. I feel like also a lot of times people like you, but when someone actually gets the chance to be around you and approach you, other people could be jealous about this and actually kind of convince that person to stop talking to you or something like that. And I feel that somebody here really liked you, but someone told them that you were out of their league, and it got in their head and made them think that maybe like they were going to get hurt or you were using them. And again, I don't feel like you guys come across this way, but I do sense that because you're so spiritually protected, people have a hard time reading you, understanding your motives. Also, because you guys are different energetically, people can't read you. But on top of that, I do feel like a lot of you are kind of odd and strange with the way you go about things because you just don't move like everybody else. They want to risk it all. Ooh, somebody's coming towards you guys. For sure, for sure. They've noticed that you're special. They notice there's something different about you. I hate you sometimes. Okay, whoa, chill out with that. That's crazy. Angel number 1323, 303, and 300 is coming through as well. Relax and enjoy life. A break is needed. Going out is not a waste of time when you are learning. Meeting new people could be better than the same old gossip. However, stay in control of your life. That's quite a channeled message there. But yeah, that's the message you guys are getting. Like, you can pop out. You can have fun. But remember, don't let people drag you into their BS. So many times that you guys have been in situations where there are opportunities for you, but you were focused on whatever your friend was doing because they had problems or issues, or other people are blocking opportunities. Again, no one can really block what's for you, but I think a lot of you guys have peeped that. Like, if you allow other people to drain your energy, you can't really go towards what it is that you need to go towards. If you allow people to have the spotlight all the time, but they don't allow you to, you're not going to be able to pop out and shine. And your soulmates are where your heart is, you know, like your true soulmates are going to be attracted to you when you're in your power. You don't want people that act up when you start stepping into your power. And naturally, sometimes people do it because it's triggering them. Not everybody has bad intentions, but I do feel that basically you're being told to get out there, meet new people, take opportunities, network opportunities, post more, post online, or go out more, or whatever opportunity it is that you guys feel called to do. You're, you know, even going out for a walk or to the store, or just getting out there is going to be important for you guys because there's people that God wants you guys to meet, and you are the center of attention right now for a reason. And it's going to continue to be that way, and you need to be comfortable with the fact that you're a star, and you can be around other people that shine too. It's not all about, oh, all the attention has to be on you. It's just more like people around you need to realize that it's okay to share the spotlight, and people may also need to realize that you only shine this way because of how amazing you are, not because you're better than them or you look better than them. But for some of you guys, you do look better than people. That's okay to say. But I'm just saying, like, people kind of think the reason why, like, sometimes people get upset that they feel like others are choosing you over them in certain scenarios, but it's really because you guys have so much to offer. You've worked on yourself in a way where this isn't a shallow thing either. Let me tell you that much. I've lied to you. Another thing I do want to say as well, this one's funny. Some of you guys out there, like, people lie to you to, like, be your friend or date you because they kind of assume that you're, like, rich or successful and they want to be on your level. I also feel like there was situations where somebody wanted to date you and they lied that they had a lot of money or this or that. And you guys probably peeped that as well. You get so much attention. It's crazy how a lot of you guys don't even realize that the amount of attention you get is not normal, and it's definitely a lot more than other people get. But the attention is not like a shallow type of attention. So it's not like maybe a bunch of people are flooding your DMs, well, some of you guys, but it's more like people look at you and talk about you and notice you, but don't necessarily always want to approach. It's a different type of attention where naturally people start acting like you're fans, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, basically. It could be a bad thing when it's like somebody you actually like just want to be cool with and they're acting weird, you know, but people are just excited to be around you. Some of you guys are already famous and people know that about you, and they don't try to talk about it in front of you because they don't want to sound like a fan. But some of you guys are really well known in your town or in your city or in your work environment, or or straight up you're famous and you have a lot of followers, and people talk about that behind your back because they're not gonna say it to your face. Actually, some of you guys do probably have people say, wow, you have a lot of followers, and you're like, yeah, you know, it's my job. People hate how, like, I feel like there's some people who like can't stand the fact that you're so humble about it too. Like, one thing I hear people are saying about you is that you're very down to earth and like not what they expected. I feel you guys have heard that a lot. Like, wow, like you're actually really down to earth. Wow, you're really pretty, but you're also really smart. Like, and some of you guys may take that as an insult, but it's actually just, it's just more of a testament of what people have experienced in their past. So I wouldn't get so offended when people say stuff like that, even though like it sounds off. You just went through another awakening. Another reason why you guys are having a lot of attention on you is because you did go through another awakening and another type of like leveling up where, again, you have shed a lot of that energy off of you, other people's energies that were kind of like weighing you down. Some of you guys really cut cords with an energy that really didn't want anybody else to have you or see you. So they were energetically sending you evil eye or people from your past again. You keep glowing up. What did I say? I don't even need these cards, guys. I honestly just love the visuals. Acting. Some of you guys may be actors or It's so funny because I feel a lot of you out there, like, you're tired of acting like, you got tired of acting or being like fake friendly around people. So I feel like a lot of you are being very real people and people kind of love it. Another thing I want to say is, yeah, some of you may get an opportunity to do some acting or be on TV or television, especially for those that have been kind of working in that field or working towards that. I have a burner account. Who? There's so many people here, guys, in this message that I can't even, I literally saw like 6 people come through. Someone said they saw you. Yeah. I definitely feel like there's someone from your past coming in strong. One energy in particular that wants to come back because someone said they saw you or they're watching you from a burner account and people are seeing how good you're looking. Your angels have a savage side and so do you. They speak through you and tell people the truth. Keep up that energy. What did I just say? Yeah, exactly. You guys are tired of acting. So you, like, I'm telling you right now, you went through a transformation where like the part of you that was wearing a mask to keep yourself safe or to avoid hurting other people's feelings has fallen off. Like, and I actually feel like this more authentic version of you, like people are loving it because it's like, wow, that is refreshing. And honestly, like people think that like you got the answers for them. So I do expect a lot of people coming up to you or asking you for advice and stuff like that. You healed yourself. Yeah, whatever you guys are doing, it's working. That's all I gotta say. But another thing as well is some of you guys like feel called sometimes to tell people certain things and it does really change their life. Another thing I want to say is that you're known for that. So people kind of hope to have an encounter with you where you could tell them something that's really helpful in their life. You have friends and past energies that have talked about you and said that you have told them something that really helped them or predicted something that came true, or you clocked something that was really important, or you warned them about something. So don't stop doing that, even though it could be really awkward or uncomfortable in that moment. People really do appreciate the fact that like you see things for what they are and you have these gifts and skills. So stop dimming yourself, let yourself be seen, let yourself be noticed, be proud of these gifts that you have. I know a lot of you guys are drained because you don't want to help everybody or heal everybody, but there's going to be a way where you guys can showcase who you are, your talents, your gifts without being drained. I think some of you guys are doing a career shift where you're not so much helping so much, but you're actually helping by doing something you enjoy more. Yeah, I'm hearing some kind of job changes coming or opportunity. I'm trying my best. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you're trying your best and don't be so hard on yourself. Also, some people really do try their best to keep up with you or be around you, but it could be difficult for them. I'm fake. Okay. I wish things were different. There's someone coming into your energy very heavily. They're moving very slowly. It's just easier to stay away. Your energy is so powerful that unfortunately, whoever this person is, if there's people around them that don't agree with the connection or they're still caring what people think or they're stuck in a situation, like it's really hard for them to like be around you because of like how strongly they feel about you, but also like how much people are watching them as well. Interesting. There's somebody here who like does have a lot of people who pay close attention to them too. And maybe right now is not a good time for them to come towards you. I do feel like there's an energy of somebody, there's some sort of connection here, but people don't want to see you guys together for whatever reasons. It could be just because, you know, everybody wants people for their own selfish reasons and depends on the situation. But there's somebody who's staying away right now because they feel like it's best and they're acting fake, like they don't care, or this person's feeling like you're acting like you don't care when they know that you do. I'm disgusted by who I've become. Oh wow, this got dark. Overprotective. Oh my gosh, I switched to the dark side. You know what's funny as well, like side note, and even though this message is taking a dark turn, people have also noticed that like children and animals gravitate towards you too, in an like absurd like degree. You know, like of course, like, you know, some animals or children are friendly, but no, like people have noticed that like instantly, like kids and like the innocent like animals, like innocence like attracts itself to you because like you are an innocent kind soul basically. Like people always say that like children and animals have like those instincts and the world hasn't really like tuned that out of them yet. So yeah, naturally, like even little children, when they see you, they're like point you out to like their parents and stuff like that. You guys may not notice that, or some of you guys do. Some of you guys work with children and you're really loved. Manifesting. Someone's manifesting you guys, okay? Karma's coming for me. They're scared you'll tell the truth. I know someone is stalking. You outsmarted me. Wannabe player. Okay. Yeah, we have somebody here who's just mad as hell that you guys got so much attention. And yeah, I don't know why they're coming through, but there's more than one energy here. But Okay, we're focusing on one person here that's coming in strong. I feel this is an individual who kind of like turned on you because they were super jealous of you, or something happened between you guys where, you know, you may have had an ending of some kind, and they said and did things that they didn't mean, and now they feel like there's like no coming back from that. And yeah, I feel like this person acknowledged the fact that like deep down they want to be like you, so they may act like a player or try to flirt people in front of you or do like cruel things like to try to be on your level, but that's not the same energy. Someone who goes after people or manipulates people for attention is not the same as someone who naturally gravitates people towards them because they have a light to them. Those are two opposite energies, to be honest. Like, yeah, because you're not really seeking the attention of people. It just happens naturally because you're meant to be seen and noticed in this lifetime so that you can help people and so that you can live your purpose. Yeah, somebody just was so uncooperative with you guys when you were dealing with them because of this quality. We had the Seven of Swords. This is the main reason why it didn't work out between you and this person. It's the amount of attention you get, and people around them obsess over you too. It's not just like the fact that like they've noticed like people look at you when you're out. No, it's like their friends or their family or whoever they brought you around, like instantly, like good or bad, have something to say or overly focused on you. And yeah, you have that quality. They're also overly focused on you too. Whoever this person is, they're extremely unhappy with their life right now, but I feel like they could try to reach out, but I don't feel like they've done a lot of growth, or not right now, I'm hearing. Now's not the time. I actually hear you guys saying to this person, like, or this person saying to you, like, oh, now's just not the time for us to be together, but maybe in the future. But I feel like that's a load of crap, and they're just not willing to do the work or go through the challenges it takes to be with somebody like you. And they made a decision to move in a different direction or turn to the dark side or not support you because they let their jealousy take over. And that's going to be karma for them to kind of recover from. And I feel like this person also wants to move towards you, but they've gotten themselves in a situation where they can't be honest with people around you or you right now about their feelings. And honestly, you guys are chasing, I'm here, chasing the sun, chasing your happiness, and they're just watching you right now. And they may have even stopped communicating because of this fact of like, yeah, I'm hearing you can have the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you're losing? This person wasn't careful with you. No. You're winning right now. Six of Wands. Popping. Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, it's so funny because whatever the situation was, this person may have tried to hurt you or bring you down a notch, but all that ended up happening was you guys leveling up, and now you're even further above them than you were even before. So if they found you unapproachable and intimidated by the attention you got in the past and how much people love and obsess over you, it's gotten 10 times worse for them, because now it's like you lost respect for them and they want to win you back, but also you're even more popular, more self-assured. Actually, you realize now how powerful you are and how much that affected this person, whoever they were in your past. Yeah, so they're coming through because they're watching you, that's all. You really get me. You guys are looking for somebody who gets you, and I really understand. I really do understand that. You're tired of like people misunderstanding you or trying to misunderstand you because they don't want to be on the same page as you. They don't want to work with you or collaborate with you because they know that you have potential for so much and they hate to see you win, you know? You have different sides to you. People are also thrown off by all the different sides that you guys have. Someone could have tattoos too, that's coming through, or someone could have a tattoo of somebody or something. I've seen recent photos of you. Everyone acts up when you're around. I literally said that. Why don't you trust me? Someone has a crush on you. See? You're motivating somebody to level up and make more money because they want to be around you. But they feel like because you get so much attention, it's not like that. Okay, I feel like in the past, this person realized that it wasn't you they were competing with. They acted like that. And in hindsight, they're realizing, you know what? I actually wasn't competing with this person. I just felt like I wasn't good enough. And that's why I want to bring them down. Like, this person actually realizes that they have a lot of competition in terms of a place in your life. And they just felt like there was no point in trying because basically, yeah, there was no point in trying because the standard that you guys have is something that they couldn't reach. And by the way, guys, standard is not just financial, but it's also integrity and morals and other things in healing that people need to do. Wrong time and place. Someone really feels like it's just the wrong time and place, and you guys are going to come back together at the right time. miscommunication. You and this person definitely miscommunicated because they were living in their hurt and their ego. Triggers. This person was triggered, obviously. Options are kept open. This person may have kept their options open to hurt you, essentially. But I think you guys kept your options open not to do that, but to just make sure you're not investing in anything that is not good for you. Or this person thought that you were keeping your options open, but you weren't. You're just doing you, you know? Someone definitely, this is from the past, guys, and unlock potential. I don't know why it's taking this person so long, and they're in your energy field right now because they're realizing, like, this could have been months and months ago. Like, all their actions that they took towards you was a fumble, was a mistake, and they're in deep. And now it's like there's no turning back from it because they really did create some sort of life outside of their connection with you, and almost based upon the fact that they didn't like you or that they weren't cool with you or that there was something, like, wrong with you. But in reality, it was always them. So yeah, this is somebody who fell in love with you guys, but actually ended up hating you because of the attention that you guys get. And I feel like these type of connections come in, and it's important to release them because you can't dim yourself down. And I actually feel like this is a connection to teach you guys to kind of shut off that energy in your life that tries to dim you, even if they don't blatantly say it to your face. My intuition knows you're a star. Even before you guys know it, people realize that you guys are a star. Comedy. Some of you guys do comedy, or you are really funny and charismatic. A love blessing is coming. That's good. So if you guys are single or in a relationship, you're being blessed right now, and I think this is this person's karma. I am greedy. Yeah, people are not allowed to be greedy around you. You need people that are actually going to be giving the way you are to others, or even more giving than you are sometimes, because you guys give a lot to others, and someone should see that your heart's in a good place and not stop you from living your purpose. Someone is jealous. It's not what it looks like. I think you may have caught somebody doing something, but they feel like it's a miscommunication. It's not what it looks like. I'm going to apologize. You are mean to me. Yeah, your energy has changed a lot towards somebody too as well, since they did something to you, or things have ended to you guys for you guys or whatever. Someone is debating pulling up on your ass. I found your account. So someone's really watching you online. Knowing you is a privilege and an honor. My obsession turned to darkness. Yeah, somebody can't have you right now because they're not doing the work. So they're just like kind of watching you from afar. I can't admit defeat. And this person like realized that they lost because they lost you. And that's like really like the truth. So let's have to do with the message today. Well, you guys are continuing to pop and shine. And I actually feel like something's going to happen where you're going to realize like that what was going on, that what was going on in the connection the whole time. Like, because I feel some of you guys feel really hurt and rejected by this person when it's complete opposite. Like they were so intimidated and feeling so overwhelmed and out of control with the energy you guys embody and the attention you get. Yeah, money is coming. That's good. Money's coming your way, guys, by the way. I can't give you what you want. You make me smile. I also feel like this person always told themselves they will attempt to be with you when their money is up, because that's the only way they can compete with you or all the attention you get, which is, I guess, somewhat fine. But, you know, I think that, like, it's good to get your money up so, yeah, you can, like, take care of the person you love. But I also feel like this is a little bit ego-based for this person, too. I want to be a better friend to you. You're feeling my sexual energy. That's the confusion here, because this person could try to come in as a friend, but they can't just be friends with you, and it's really hard for them. So this could be someone coming in and out of your energy. You guys may know who this is, whoever popped into in your mind. I feel that you could feel this person's energy. You guys are releasing this person and continuing to shine. Keep doing what you're doing, regardless of what's going on here. You have a lot of money coming your way. Yeah, this person's actually very impressed by you and the transformation that you've undertaken. I hate that you're happy. This person's a jerk. You can't keep apart two high vibrational, well-intentioned soulmates. And that's something that you guys should realize. Like, if someone's meant for you, you can't really keep that person apart from you. But if someone is not kind of like doing what they need to be doing in the work, like, you're going to repel them energetically regardless. And there's a soulmate connection here, but they're just not it right now, guys. And I'm telling you, I apologize on their behalf, because their energy is really messing with you guys. And just keep step out and shining and doing you, and you're gonna keep releasing it. And they feel that. Damn, is it really over? This person's realizing that it might be over between you guys. Also, a lot of you guys do really have a lot of friends who are jealous over you too, and like protective of you too, in a good way, because they also know that you are someone that needs to be protected. So that's good. I feel that some behavior of people is like, yeah, they could be jealous you're getting attention, but sometimes your friends may push people out of your life or away from you because they just don't want people bothering you, or they just don't want you getting drained. I feel like those that do have close friends around you that love you, or family members, they acknowledge the fact that you have gifts, and they do try to like protect you, protect your energy. Yeah, I see someone could be praying for you right now too. You are powerful. You were right. Yeah, you are really powerful. And I feel like you could have said something about this to somebody. Like, no, I'm way too powerful right now. I'm feeling too good to let you back in my life, or something like that. But yeah, there's somebody here who's like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the more you step out and shine, the more they realize how much they've lost, which is really interesting because it feels like the complete opposite, because it's like their ego and their trauma, like, basically has a wound where they don't like to be with somebody who shines more than them, but they're also very attracted to who and what you are and very inspired by you. So it's like kind of like you shining is kind of like healing that aspect of themselves, because it's like, even though you are something that they never thought that they would fall in love with because they couldn't handle it, it's like they're still chasing after you energetically, interesting enough. So that's why doing the opposite of what this person wants actually draws them towards you, because deep down, without their wounds, they're actually in love with who and what you are. They want someone in power. They want someone popping. They want someone who gets a lot of attention. And that's why all the other men, women, validation, money is never going to fill that void for them. You're the only one who really does it for them, because what you guys had or did have or do have, but I'm thinking had in your guys' eyes, is genuine. And other people are going to appreciate that genuinity because they're more on your level. So yeah, there's a soulmate connection here where this person's still watching you. They don't know what to say right now, coming in and out of your energy. And that's pretty much it. I see you guys kind of in a Queen of Swords energy with this person. I think a lot of you guys are trying to cut cords. Continue to do that, honestly, because you got a lot of attention here, and now you're realizing why that person acted the way they did. And it wasn't because they wanted to reject you. It's because just being in your energy made them feel lesser than themselves. And they also need to do a lot of work spiritually and a lot of healing. And unfortunately, that's very difficult for them. Angel number 666 is coming through as well. 606, 626 too as well. A lot of jealousy around you guys. But you guys wanted to brush it off and see it for what it is and do what you need to do. So that's what I'm seeing. You're having a lot of love offers coming your way. But don't be distracted by that, because you have a lot of opportunities too. And make sure you guys are capitalizing on all this attention you're getting lately, okay? Let's see what else. Like the way I was like stuttering before, like I really feel someone's energy still coming in here. Someone is trying to talk to you or connect with you, but they can't energetically do it because you're vibrating too high, which is really funny. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I want you guys to comment below. I'm stepping out into the spotlight. I get a lot of attention. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's okay for me to shine, something like that, you know. Just kind of restate the fact that it's okay to step out and be seen, be noticed. A lot of guys always got shamed or brought down by people that didn't like the fact that people were noticing you, for either because they were jealous over you or of you or protective. Doesn't matter. A lot of guys equated stepping out and shining or doing your own thing or having fun with shame, and you're releasing that now. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to enjoy your life. You're allowed to explore your feelings, your emotions, your passions, your goals, your dreams. So keep up what you're doing, guys. And I see someone from your past is trying to befriend you, because I really feel like they know they can't be with you, but they want to be in your life. But if they're causing problems, I'd cut the cords. I think it's a past energy here, kind of acting funny, because honestly, they don't just want to be your friend, but they don't know what else to do because they're losing you. So yeah, just keep elevating and shining. That's the special I have for you guys today. I feel like, yeah, there's a soulmate here that is just obsessing over you. And you're going to see evidence of that. So yeah, a lot of new people have crushes on you, and I do see a newer person that has noticed you taking action towards you too. So focus on that, guys, okay? I hope you guys like that message today, and I'll see you guys all next time. And if you're new here, subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you want to support my channel and see more. And check me out on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for updates on everything I have going on. Links are all below. And if you want to drop a donation as well, there's a link there too, because it does support me and my channel. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.